Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and thank you so much for tuning in this week. And for those of you who've been here before, thank you for tuning in every week. I appreciate it. For those folks who this may be your first video, I had bariatric surgery, weight loss surgery, March 29th of 2017. Yeah, and I have been putting out a weekly video ever since, just kind of cataloging my progress, successes, fails, things I've learned along the way, and tips and advice that I can share with you folks. So if you first time here, welcome. Be sure to like the video if you enjoy it. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to see these every week. If you've been here every week, you kind of know the routine. We're going to talk about the weekly check-in like we normally do, kind of discuss some goings-on over the last week. Relatively short video this week. And, you know, I put these videos out every Friday, Eastern Standard Time, USA. Next week's will be out a little bit later in the day. It's still going to be on Friday, but I have to work next Friday, so it's going to be a little bit later in the day, but it still will be coming out. We're going to do the weekly check-in first, as we always do, and then just do a little bit of chatting. So let's get right into that. So this week's weekly check-in, I don't have a whole lot to go over this week. I'm just going to kind of touch little basics. Start with our numbers like we always do. This week I lost 1 more pound. So that's considered a good week. It was close. Came down to the wire. I didn't think I was going to lose anything this week. But that 1 pound down puts me at a current weight of 207 pounds, which is a loss of 224 pounds total. Numbers there on the side. This week was a little bit of a slacking week. I slacked off a little bit, so it came down to the wire. This week was Valentine's week, so with that, I did treat my wife to dinner out twice this week. I don't normally eat out once a week, let alone twice a week, and I did my best to stay within my numbers and my metrics. But still, when you kind of step out the normal there, I did have a little bit more than I normally do, and as such, I think that slowed me down a little bit. I've also not been going to the gym like I should. My schedule's been a little hectic lately. My basement flooded again last weekend, so every time we get a lot of rain in the spring, I get a little bit of a leaking issue that right now it's several $1,000s to fix, so it's going to be a little while before I can make a permanent fix. So dealing with that took up a little bit of my time this week, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. It's supposed to rain for the next 7 days, so here's to hoping. Because I live in my basement. For those of you who may not know that, my bedroom, this whole area, my computer room, everything's in the basement. Fortunately, the water is free to my bedroom side of the basement, so where my computer and electronics, there's nothing in there that could be damaged really by the water. It's just, I got carpet in there, though I'm probably going to have to rip that out and just go linoleum at that point, just for, you know, convenience sake. But that's something separate. So because of that, I've been slacking on the gym. So I did go to the gym this morning. In fact, I just got back from the gym. I'm going to try to start picking that up, going back regularly. It's hard for me to go during the week when I'm working. For several reasons. Number one, my schedule's been very hectic because I just got a promotion. So yesterday was the last day of my regular schedule. This upcoming week, I'm on a special training schedule. Then the week after that, I'm in a whole new schedule for my new position. And then that's for 5 weeks. And then my company's doing a shift bid. So I'm going to get a whole nother schedule after that. And I don't even know what that schedule is going to be yet. We're still in the process of doing that shift bid. So I'm kind of all over the board right now. But at least on my days off, I definitely want to go. Because on the days that I do work, I only have so many certain short period of time when I get home to eat before I go to bed. And I also have been live streaming on Twitch quite a bit, and I don't want to cut into that because I've been working on building that as well. So just a lot of different things kind of going on. But on my days off, I've got no excuse. So I got up this morning, I went. I'm off again tomorrow, gonna go. And definitely make sure I try to get in as much as possible, at least until I finally get a fixed schedule at the beginning of April. And I can try to rearrange my life a little bit to fit it in on a more standard basis. That being said, today is what? The 16th? 15th? 16th. 16th of February. So I am a month and 13 days, give or take a day, my math is not strong, from my 1-year anniversary of the surgery. It's been over a year since I started this whole process, but I'm getting really close to my 1-year anniversary of the surgery. Being at 207 pounds, I am 17 pounds away from what is my current end goal. Whether that gets tweaked or not, I won't know until my 1-year appointment, which is March the 30th. So just a month and a half away. on that date, we'll talk about my metrics, where I'm at, and what I have to do to either slow down my weight loss, stop my weight loss, or see if I want to go a little bit further. But I don't want to make that determination until I speak with my nutritionist and my exercise coach. So overall, though, it's been a good week. I will say that while I haven't seen a huge drop in the scales lately, it's mostly just been 1 pound at a time. I definitely feel better. Picked up another shirt today, an extra large one, got it this morning. Still, again, a little loose. Large was just a smidge tight, but I'm almost to the point that I could comfortably wear a large, which is nice. I got myself a new pair of gym shorts because the ones I had were way too big, and I was able to get into a large when it came to shorts. So that was awesome. A large. There's no X in front of that. I don't get to see that very often. So that felt really good. Picking up some cheap, comfortable, well-fitting clothing at Wally World today. So that was nice. I went to the gym, but the best part was I went to the gym and I started off with some cardio, so I had to jump on the treadmill. And historically, I walk fastly. Sometimes I'll jog for a couple minutes until my legs are basically stabbing with pain and just want to kill me, which usually doesn't take but just a couple minutes. But today I said I'm going to see if I can go a little bit faster. And today I ran, like straight up ran on the treadmill. And I ran for a good 5-8 minutes. It was near the end of my set, so I was walking fast and I was getting faster. I'm like, I can go faster. I kept pumping up the speed to the point that I was running. I had put myself on 30 minutes on cardio, so I ran like the last, I want to say 7 or 8 minutes of it, just straight up run. I don't think I've legitimately run in 20 years. I don't run. You know, it's just at the size I was running, not only was it just difficult, it was uncomfortable, painful. It's like having jello all over your body, just flopping all over the damn place. It just was not comfortable to run and just physically not capable of doing it. Today I ran and I felt a little winded, felt a little burning, but I probably could have kept running had my 30 minutes that I'd set for myself kind of not ended. I thought about keep going, but I had myself on a specific schedule about what I wanted to do today. So tomorrow when I go back, I may try to run sooner, see how long I can do that before I just can't do it anymore. It'd be a nice thing to see, but running, something new in my life. It sounds so basic, you know, running. Sounds like something that just anybody would get up and do, but a lot of people can't. You know, with that much weight on me that I had originally, it caused a lot of pain in my legs and my joints. It was difficult to move. Hell, it was hard to walk at my heaviest weight. Just walking, getting groceries kicked my ass. So to be able to just get on today, run, and then get on and do some more working out. After running, I still lifted weights, still did leg machines. I did a lot of stuff. So I still was working out my legs even after I was running. So that was a really good feeling, just to be able to hop on there and do that. Again, just those small little changes that a lot of times we take for granted, but was legit eye-opening for me. Like, holy shit, I ran today. That's awesome. So I don't know. It probably doesn't sound that impressive, but to me it was really cool. So I got to run, did some lifting today. I haven't done a lot of lifting lately, so I did not lift a lot. I mean, I lifted many things. I did not lift as heavy a thing at a time as I have previously. Today was more about lower weight and higher repetition, just trying to get a little bit built back up from where I've been slacking off for a while. I'd like to get some type of workout stuff here for the house. I'm just so limited in space. I really don't have room. I'd like to get, if nothing else, just a bench. Do a little bench pressing at home with a little bit of free weights. I might be able to fit that in my bedroom. But anything beyond that, I just don't have the room for here, sadly. So the gym's not far from the house. It's just a lot of times inconvenient to get there and get back. Wait for my turns with the machines, you know, fight for positions, that kind of stuff with schedule. If I had something here at home, I think I'd be able to do it at least in the mornings and at night. Maybe when I get up, when I get home, do a little bit. So I've been looking for a cheap, maybe used bench set. So that's definitely on my radar. I may have to push that looking a little bit harder here in the next month or so once I get my new position up and running. But anyways, overall that was really good. Food-wise, not a lot has changed this week. I really didn't try any new products. No, not really. The only thing is, like I said, I did eat out. Went to Cheesecake Factory last Friday, which I may have mentioned. And then I also went to Red Lobster on Valentine's Day for my wife. And I had a steak both times. This is tomato caprese cheese thing that they have. It's a side dish, which is actually really low carb, which is delicious at Red Lobster. So I did that and a light Caesar salad. But it was a very tasty meal. But again, it's still a little bit more of a splurge than I normally do. So I think that probably didn't help me this week. So Just got to be a little bit more careful with that in the weeks to come. But overall, good week. No real complaints there. Feeling really good. That's, I guess, the most important part. Even if the scale doesn't move, that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, I feel the clothes are looser. Fuck, I ran today. I ran. That itself is an achievement. I don't care if I gained weight. If I hopped on the thing and I was able to run, that was my victory for the week. Everything else secondary. The numbers are great, but they're not the important part. It's what you can do and how you feel. If you feel better and you find you can do more, I mean, that's really the achievement I'm looking for. I'm physically smaller, I'm physically comfortable, and I'm physically capable of doing things I could not do a year ago. The number's nice, but to be in the end, it's meaningless. So, although I like to share it with you guys. So, other than that, I do not have a whole lot to talk about this week. Like I said, it's going to be kind of a short one. I've got a lot of stuff going on outside of this, but I'm looking forward to my 1-year appointment at the end of March. I'm hoping to have some exciting stuff to talk about there. Get some feedback on how I'm doing. I'm assuming there'll be blood work and such that day. Check my levels for vitamins, metrics. I take all the vitamins and stuff that have been given to me, but because I eat such little food and food stays in me such a short period of time, I don't digest it like normal people do. It means that sometimes you don't get in the vitamins and minerals that you need. So I have such a strict vitamin regimen. So if I'm not getting enough, they may have to add or remove some vitamins. So we'll see how that goes. I feel good. So I don't feel like I'm lacking in anything. I'm not tired all the time. I've got energy. I'm not sleepy all the time. I get plenty of sleep, which is another thing. I make a point of getting 7 to 8 hours a night, every night, regardless. So that I know is important. I've been drinking my fluids. Today I drank a lot of fluids going to the gym again. I drank a lot of water. I am a little bloated. I will probably lose a lot of water today. So, but other than that, that's really all I'm going to talk about today. Just one kind of short segment. Next week, being on the new schedule, like I said, video will be out a little bit later on Friday, but it's still going to come out. Maybe another short one until I get settled into my new temporary permanent schedule. The one last thing I did want to kind of talk about is as we're getting close to the 1 year mark, and I'm getting to the point that, in all intents and purposes, I'm eventually going to hit my end goal. The big question I have to ask myself at that point is, what do I do with this video series? How do I continue? Or do I even continue? I really enjoy doing this. I enjoy interacting with you folks, hearing your feedback, answering questions, helping where I can, and then hearing your success as well. But I know a lot of big things people kind of tune in for every week is to track the progress and how well I'm doing. Once I hit that weight and it's just maintaining, I really won't have numbers to share every week anymore. I could still do reviews of bariatric products that I find, different things that happen to me and experiences that I have. And I definitely would continue to share those, but would I have enough content to continue to do a weekly vlog like I do? And so I kind of want to see if I can get some of your feedback. What do you think? I could still do it weekly, although maybe make it shorter since I'll have a little bit less content to talk about. Trying to shift, try to make a point of specifically doing product reviews, food reviews, things of that. Would you like to see more of those kind of things in here? As other bariatric patients, what type of information would you find helpful? Workout programs, food products, cooking products, recipes, cooking videos. What type of things would you like to see more of? Or do you think dropping this to maybe doing one every 2 weeks or maybe a once a month, but doing a little bit longer at that point? Would that be something you think would be more beneficial? If you could just watch a slightly longer video once a month and get here's how my month went, here's all the food products I found, here's the recipes I found, and kind of doing a big collage video, maybe including everything in one. Have a segment where I do a minor cooking video where I talk about a recipe, a food product review, and just talk about the month in general. Would a monthly video be something more beneficial to folks than a weekly video? So I'm just trying to get a feel for where I should go to continue this, because I definitely want to do something. I definitely want to continue putting videos out and interacting with you folks, but I definitely want to give you something that you find helpful or entertaining or useful. So definitely please share your feedback. Let me see, what do you want to see? What would you like to hear more about, or what do you find beneficial? If you want food products, hell, I'll go out and find one. Every month I'll go on the internet, scour, and find a food product once or 2 weeks or a month that I've never tried before, order them in, try them, see how they go. Like I talked about air fryers in the past, I could start doing actual more cooking videos within the vlog itself. So just let me know what you'd like to see. So I kind of know the direction of where I should do these videos once I hit the year mark, once I hit goal weight, I guess I should say, and how we should continue. So thank you so much for tuning in this week. If you have not already done so, be sure to check out my website. There it is on the bottom, www.onlydraven.com. You'll find a link there to all my different social media pages, as well as my other gaming YouTube channel, my gaming Twitch channel, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, all that stuff's on there. So be sure to like and subscribe to this channel as well if you enjoyed the video and if you'd like to see more of my content. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I really appreciate you watching this week. And with that being said, we'll see you next week. Have a good week.